Hey art fans, this is a very exciting day. Number one, I'm excited you're here. Number two, today's the day that you actually subscribe to the Butch Hartman channel. Hit that little subscribe button down below. Thank you very much. And also today is the day that the Ant-Man and Wasp trailer drops. I am thrilled about this. As a lot of you know, I'm a huge superhero fan. I thought he was bigger in the movies. Anyway, I am very excited because I'm a huge Ant-Man fan, and I didn't think I would be a fan of the movies. I have been a comic fan my whole life. Growing up as a kid, I read a lot of the Avengers, and Ant-Man, Hank Pym in the comics. It was Hank Pym, he was the guy who was Ant-Man. Also Giant Man. He was sort of a B-level Avenger. Actually, all the Avengers were B-level characters. That's why they made him into a comic book, because their comics weren't selling. Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, Captain America, and Ant-Man and all those characters, they weren't really selling that well, so Stan Lee put them all into one book, hoping that they would sell more as a team, and that's why they became the Avengers. A bit of trivia there. But anyway, I'm real excited about Ant-Man because I really loved the first Ant-Man movie. When Paul Rudd played Ant-Man, I was very pleasantly surprised. I didn't have high hopes for it, but I knew it'd be kind of funny. I think that character has to be kind of funny to make that power work. Doing a shrinking movie can be very challenging. Number one, the effects have to be amazing. You know, you convince somebody that someone is actually shrunk down to microscopic size, or even 6 inches, 5 inches, but they played it off really well and the writing was really good. And then when they put Ant-Man in Civil War, I thought that was great too. I thought he really added a lot. I love the airport fight, was really, really cool. When Ant-Man finally turned into Giant Man, that was cool, because in the comics he becomes Giant Man all the time, but in the Marvel movies they hadn't done it yet, and I was so looking forward to it. There's even a comic book, it came out a while back, a few years ago. It was an Ultimates comic book, a Marvel comic book. It's called the Ultimates. It was all about the Avengers, like a retelling of the Avengers in modern day. In the comic book, the guy who plays the guy who is Ant-Man, Scott Lang, is married to Janet Van Dyne, who is the Wasp. And I might be getting this wrong, but I should read comics more. I don't read them as much as I used to. But anyway, in the comic book, he is abusive to her, and he like hits her in the face, and then he has his ants attack her, and because she shrinks down to escape, and he has his ants attack her, and then she almost gets killed, and then she turns back to normal size. Captain America then shows up. This is in the comic book. Captain America shows up and sees how brutalized she is, and he goes after Scott Lang. Scott Lang is in a bar. He's not feeling any remorse. He's just sitting there drinking, and he's normal sized. And Captain America comes in and says, hey, why don't you fight a man for once? Scott Lang instantly turns into Giant Man. So now he's like, 100 feet tall. And now he's trying to kill Captain America. But he's Captain America, he can't kill him. So he's like trying to grab him in the bar and like trying to, destroy the bar. And Captain America, it's the coolest scene. Captain America runs up like 4 flights of stairs, leaps out a window, grabs him by his ear, he's 100 feet tall, and flips him over his shoulder. I thought that was so cool. Hopefully that'll be in this movie. You never know. But I'm looking forward to seeing the trailer, so without further ado, let's watch. I'm going to react to this. I'm really looking forward to it. I've not watched it at all. Here we go. San Francisco.
I just have one question.
Very cool.
When Cap needed help, if I'd asked you, would you have come?
Love it.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh, there's the Wasp. Giant Man, cool.
But if you had, you'd have never been caught.
Very cool. Wasp is in it, yes.
I do some dumb things.
Ankle
The
bracelet.
people I love the most,
What's going on here?
they pay the price.
Michael Douglas is back.
Thanks to you, we had to run.
FBI. Shrunk the building. I love it.
We're still running.
That's awesome. That is awesome. The whole building. She's in the uniform. Someone's got a different hand. He shrinks. Oh, I love it. Things are shrinking. Things are growing. Not actual size. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Maybe you just need someone watching your back.
Oh, there she is. There's her costume.
Like a partner.
Let's see the wings. Oh, that's epic. They're the wings. Very cool. Running in the blade. Oh, come on. Running in the blade of the knife.
And blasters.
So I think you didn't have that tech available for me.
No, I did.
Nice. Very awesome. A Pez dispenser. I love it. A Hello Kitty Pez dispenser. Alright, come on. Alright, very cool. First thoughts. Okay, I reacted like a fanboy because I'm a huge fan of Marvel movies. I think Marvel is killing it in the movie industry. I think everybody agrees with me. What I'm psyched about this year, not only is this coming out, I'll get to this in 1 second, but Black Panther is coming out in about a week. And the reviews just started coming in. They had a premiere this week. And the reviews, I've read some good reviews for movies before. These reviews are off the charts. They're saying Black Panther is epic, it's iconic, and it's going to change the face of blockbusters, and it's easily one of the top 5 Marvel movies. I'm beyond thrilled to see Black Panther. I love Black Panther and Civil War as well. To introduce brand new characters in movies that already have 100 characters, like the Marvel movies have, like the Avengers, and to make those characters stand out like Black Panther, Ant-Man, Marvel is just crushing it. I would love to work on a Marvel movie someday. Marvel, give me a call. Love that. And also Infinity War is coming out in May. Can't wait to see that. I should have done a reaction trailer to that, but I didn't. But there's going to be a new one coming out, and I will definitely react to that. This is epic. I love it. The fact that Michael Douglas is back as Hank Pym is extremely cool.
Thanks to you, we had to run. We're still running.
Let's go.
Shrinking the building. I love they're using the shrinking tech for other things than just themselves. That's why I love, because in the comic books, I might have missed, I'm sure there's millions of comic books, they never really shrank anything but themselves, and that's cool enough, but to shrink buildings and cars, to make a Pez dispenser grow really huge, very cool. This trailer, I think, is mostly to introduce the Wasp, which I love. Fantastic. It's about time that she got some screen time, because I was waiting for her in the Ant-Man movie and they didn't do it. I was waiting for it, but anyway, I'm glad they made us wait, because this is going to be really cool. A few things about the Wasp in the comics. They always change her costume. In the comics, the Wasp has a different costume like every issue. I don't know why they would do that. Did it all the time. She always has the short haircut. She has long hair in this movie, looks like. I can't really tell. The humor is really there. I can see that. Oh, she has blasters and wings. Why don't you have that for me?
No, I did.
Very funny. Believe me, I'm a superhero freak. I love any cool action stuff they do in the trailer, in the movie. When she's running along the knife blade, that's very cool. The giant Pez dispenser. I think when you go to Comic-Con this year, there'll be a giant Hello Kitty Pez dispenser somewhere. Couple questions though. Who is the bad guy in this movie? I saw Shadow Lawrence Fishburne in there. I don't know if he's the bad guy or a good guy. Something tells me, and I've read a few things, he plays Bill Foster in the movie. And Bill Foster in the comics was Black Goliath. And if memory serves, Black Goliath has the same powers as Giant Man. He can grow really big. So is there an epic giant person fight coming in this movie? Is Giant Man gonna fight Black Goliath and like destroy San Francisco? What's going to be awesome about that is if you have Black Goliath fighting Giant Man at epic size, it's the exact opposite of the first Ant-Man movie where Ant-Man fought Yellow Jacket in the daughter's bedroom and they were super small on the train tracks. So that's cool. It's always cool to do a sequel and up the stakes. It's very, very awesome. And they've already established you can grow. I'm looking forward to that. And now my other question is, can the Wasp grow as well? You never know. Let's wait and see. And I also heard that Michelle Pfeiffer's in the movie, and she plays the original Wasp. And in the original Ant-Man movie, she had shrunk down to microscopic size to defuse a bomb and had never come out of the microverse.
Your mother, she didn't hesitate.
I'm just saying, maybe she comes out of the microverse. I bet she's going to play Hank Pym's original wife. Maybe Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Douglas, they were married. How about that? I love shrinking the building and pulling it like a suitcase. That is so cool. And by the way, I'm sure they're going to sell that as a toy. I'll get one, put it right here on the Butch Hartman desk. Very cool. High hopes for Ant-Man Wasp. Hope you guys dig it. I'm nerding out because I'm a fanboy. It looks exciting. Can't wait for the next trailer. Don't forget, art gives you power. Use it wisely, and I'll see you next time. Hey, Heart fans. Subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the NOOG Network. My new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa! Check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.